Greetings and salutations, Johnny Matlock and Metal Plus. Just a quick contest entry for Trevor at the Fumes of Hatred channel. I'm just recently been made aware of Trevor's channel, so I thought I'd pop on and do a quick contest entry. Really cool dude, likes his metal, big fan of sort of death metal and black metal and various other shit. I'll put a link to his original contest entry, contest itself video in the comments. Let's go to that. If you're new to the channel, alright. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment down below, all that sort of stuff. Let's get on with it. In the background, we're listening to this. This is Lamp of Murmur with remnants of a bewildered ache. This is a 2-disc set of his early EPs. This is CD1, which has got Melancholy Howls in Ceremonial Penitence and Chasing the Path of the Hidden Master. CD2 has got Cursed Deambulations of the Nocturnal Entities and the Burning Spears of Crimson Agony. So might be some Lamp of Murmur, so it's good stuff this. I've got 3 of the 4 EPs on vinyl anyway, but one I couldn't get hold of. So, but I get it's a nice little compilation to have anyway. So good shit, Lamp of Murmur. Right, so this is for Trevor's 400 subscribers. Congratulations, dude. Nice one. So I've not got any notes, so this might be a bit of a shit show. Imagine that. First question is, as I say, I'm running out of, that's kind of the only vinyl I have left here at the moment, so the rest is all in storage. As I said before, we're supposed to be moving out today. We're probably going to move out tomorrow, so this is probably going to stay. I'll just put a sheet over it or something. We shall see. So, let's get on. First question is for people that use Resurrect from bands, artists, or time of when bands were doing shit. You know what I mean? I just thought I'd just look through my albums and found some people that are bands that I like that members have passed away. First of all, I'm going to go Mayhem and Euronymous. It's obviously just Death Crush. I also like to shout out, Norwegian black metal, to Pella, Dead as well. I got a bootleg which I showed a couple of videos ago, but that's in storage, so I can't show that. I just haven't had this one hanging about. Next up, we'll go staying with black metal as such. I thought I'd show this. This is Battery and Under the Sign of the Black Mark, the picture disc version. And obviously, Quorthon is the main man from Battery, and he is with us no longer. So, picture disc, which is cool. So, it'd be cool to see what he'd be doing. I know some of his later stuff people don't like, but I don't mind it. So, next up, so I was going to go Bon Scott, but I can't find any of my DC stuff, so it all must be in storage. So I thought we'd go Crimson Glory. Vocalist is Midnight, who passed away. I'm not sure when, to be honest. I know they did carry on with another vocalist, but not the same. So yeah, I'd like to see what either the band for this or the first album. I'd like to select that. So there you go. And last but by no means least, I'll go for a drummer. One of my favourite drummers of all time, Mr. Koji Powell, known for the first few Rainbow albums. He's also in Whitesnake. I saw him live twice with Whitesnake back in the early 80s, 82 and 83, 4-ish, something like that. Absolutely brilliant. Did a full-on drum solo and all that sort of thing. In fact, 633 Squadron on there. That's one of the drum solos actually, which is awesome. Yeah, good stuff. Did a Close Encounters one, which is not on here. But yeah, just an absolute awesome drummer. I think he also played drums for Michael Schenker Group, a few other bands. So yeah, the one and only Cozy Powell. That's them 4. Show up to 4 albums that are worth $400 or more. I thought I'd just show this one. I want this albums that you'd like in your collection that you haven't got. I'm going to show a copy of this, but this is a repress. This is Transylvanian Hunger by Dark Throne. This one came out like a year or two ago in purple vinyl. An OG press. I'd love an OG press. This I've got an original copy of Blazing the Northern Sky back there, which I've shown before. Cheers again, Dylan. But yeah, this is my favourite Dark Throne, probably my favourite black metal album of all time, Transylvanian Hunger, so I'd love an OG copy of this. Cheapest one on Discogs for an OG Peaceville version is about £450. And I think that's the lowest price it's ever gone for on Discogs. They're currently going for well into 4 figures. Someone's trying to flog one for like £4,000. So, man, there's a box of flogs. But yeah, Transylvanian Hunger by Dark Throne. I'd love an OG plus of that. That's that question. The next 2 questions are all about gigs. So I'm just going to waffle about gigs because I've done a lot of them. I think it's for your favourite live bands or shows, or due to what was played, bands that are on it, whatever else, and then 4 things that stick in your memory about gigs that don't necessarily have to be the bands themselves. Right, 4 bands. Some of the best bands I've seen live. So Alice Cooper, I saw him live. I've got the program somewhere, but I said everything's all over the fucking place. They called it the Nightmare Returns Tour. I can't remember if it was around this sort of time, so it's probably 80s, I'd say to that. It's got trashed in my garage. Got the vinyl just about. I see the cover of the vinyl. So it was around this sort of time, 80s, mid to late 80s, I think it was. I went with my mate Sean to see him. Zodiac Mind War, and the action was supposed to be sporty. Didn't in the end. I think it was something like Alien Sex Fiend or something like that. Yeah, Alice was awesome. He had the full tour. I can't remember if Kane Roberts was playing guitar with him or not. Could been the female guitars that he had back then as well. I can't remember. It was fucking ages ago. But yeah, I just remember the full show being absolutely brilliant. He had the gallows and the nurse and all that sort of stuff, and the $1 Billion Babies and all that kind of thing. Just fucking brilliant show. Proper showman and absolutely awesome. Other best bands. One best lineup for a tour about 10 years ago now, possibly, maybe less. I saw Carcass were headlining, Napalm Death, Voivod and Obituary. Or was it Obituary and Voivod? I can't remember who started, but yeah, doesn't get much better than that for me. Absolutely brilliant. All bands fucking awesome. just worked so well with the the death metal and the shoving a Voivod in there as well. Just made it perfect. I'm a big Voivod fan. Other live, I went to see the Mission. First time I went to see the Mission was back in '87, I think it was, very early on the first album tour, supported by All About Eve, and the Wayne posse from the Mission and Mission UK, sorry, as you Americans might know them as. I think that Wayne and one of the other, who else? I think it could have been Simon Hinkler, had done the first All About Eve single or album. They produced it or whatever. So they actually came on stage, and it's one of the first times I'd seen a band, a sport act, doing an encore. They came on, did an encore, and the guys from the Mission came out. Another 80s memory, I saw Guns N' Roses' Faster Pussycat. I think it was the first time they hit the UK. So it'll be, I can't even remember if Appetite for Destruction was out. Could have been out. I think they were both pushing Appetite and the first Faster Pussycat album. They were touring that. It was kind of like not quite a dual headliner because Guns N' Roses were headlining, but they were, pushing it as the two bands. That was really good. Manchester and the Apollo. Yeah, when the encore came on, Guns N' Roses did that thing where they all swapped over instruments and all played different things. Fucking really cool, awesome shit. Another one I'll go for. Also, I was in Manchester as well in the 86, 87. Saw Slayer on the Rain in Blood tour. That was really fucking awesome. Supported by Malice, which didn't quite work, to be honest. We can't be asked for that, but Slayer were fucking awesome. One of the heaviest things I'd ever heard back then. And they're still pretty wicked. So yeah, that's for best bands I've seen live. I'll knock in a fifth one and say Rammstein were absolutely brilliant. I saw them 10 or so years ago as well, 10, 15 years ago. They were really, really good. One of the best full fucking shows that I've seen. It was an arena show, so it's one of the first, I'd say, obviously, with all the fucking flames and pyrotechnics and shit like that. Really good, proper show. Gig memories. I'm going to go with this band, Celtic Frost. I was lucky enough to see him. Fortunately, it was around about this sort of time. I can't remember if it was Cold Lake or Vanity Nemesis. So I saw them on their spiky hair, ripped jeans and t-shirts, not leather and spikes. So we all went to see him. Destruction was supporting. I think it was late 80s. So it was talking maybe as whatever. When the fuck did Cold Lake come out? No, this was 88. So yeah, it could have been 88, 89. So saw Destruction, absolutely fucking brilliant. Really awesome. They were touring the live album. And I remember buying a t-shirt. I got a white t-shirt, which is the cover of the album. It's got like the Mad Butcher and something good. The back of it's got them as like fucking puppets with all strings on. Like the t-shirt was a white one with them, just with the strings on, something fucking great. Really cool shirt. So we saw Destruction, absolutely brilliant. Got some beers, back to the hall, see Celtic Frost. They came on all fucking glammed up and shit. And as you know, I love all the glam stuff. But then you weren't going to see a glam band, you were going to see metal. And it just wasn't what we were expecting. So we took the conscious decision. We drank half our beers, chucked the rest of them onto the stage, and fucking went to the bar again. Then went back to the merch, and the guys from Destruction were at the merch stand. So we had a chat with the guys, and I had my fucking t-shirt signed, which I haven't got anymore, obviously. That was cool. That's one. Another one. I went to see a gig, local show in Wrexham here. Can't remember who we went to fucking see. Got absolutely hammered. Supposed to be kipping at my mate's house. I'd driven to his house, got ready it is, and got taxi into town or whatever it was. We got absolutely hammered on elephant beer. Um, he was gone. He said, "I'm going to have to fucking go early." I was start for partying, so 2 o'clock in the morning. I went back. I thought, no, I'm going to Pig's house. So got a taxi back to Pig's house. Couldn't fucking wake him up, could I? Didn't have a key. I thought, oh, I got my car. I'll sleep in the car. The car keys were in his fucking in the spare bedroom. It's like, well, for fuck's sake. And I had he was living in a dormer bungalow type thing. So the room I was in was like the front door was here. It was next to the front door. So I'd had a few beers. I remember I had a Spermbird t-shirt on, punk band, my leather jacket and that. I decided to smash his window with my leather jacket, fucking put the elbow through because I had my leather on, so it didn't slice my arm apart. I smashed his window, opened the smashed the glass, opened the window, and fucking climbed in. So I climbed in, I ripped all my shirt apart, and I cut my stomach a little bit as well, climbing through the fucking glass. Slept on the bed, woke up in the morning, thought, fucking hell, it's a bit cold. So I was lying on the bed, fully clothed, fucking making me absolute bollocking because it was actually his brother's house that he was staying in. So he's like, fucking hell, he's going to go mad. So I had to get a bloody phone up and get people that put glass in. Glacier? Yeah. I had to get an emergency glacier. That cost me like, I don't know, fucking 50 quid or something like that for someone to come and put a new window in. So expensive night. That's 1, 2, I can't remember. Things that have nothing to do with the actual bands. Let's have a think. See, I should have prepped this, shouldn't I? I went to see. I do a drunken one where I don't know. Oh, I went to a Donington Monsters of Rock. It was one where Metallica were headlining. Mrs. Mac didn't come with me. It was 92-ish, something like that. 90 something. A bit later on. So got very drunk. Went to see all the bands. Got so drunk, don't remember the bands. Decided I wanted to. Lost all my mates. Decided I needed to find the tents. And spent the entire headliner set trying to find the tent that I was supposed to be keeping in because they all look the same. They're just wandering around. I found it eventually, but yeah, that's another one. Let's have a think of cool. Oh, I'll tell you what's a wonderful one that wasn't to do with bands, but it was this January when we went to Dead of Winter Festival. Just met up with a whole load of guys from YouTube, and it was just fucking brilliant. Look, don't get me wrong, the bands on the Saturday night were absolutely awesome, but the Friday night was all. It was just all part of it. We all palled up to Scotland and had a good time, and just great laugh. Had a few beers, and just finally meeting some of the guys here from the VC. It was really good. So that was cool. Let's have a think of another one. I went to see. We did a Mission fan club thing up in Leeds, and they had the fan club one night, and then the other thing they were doing like a charity gig. Mission were playing and quite a few others, and the Utah Saints. I don't know if you know them. Were like a sort of drum and bassy, dancey kind of band. But they had Andrew Eldritch from the Sisters of Mercy doing the vocals. So I was there with Mrs. and a few mates. I decided to go down the front for Utah Saints. They weren't bothered because Eldritch was singing, so that was really awesome. Apparently, Wayne Hussey had walked past from the Mission and was chatting to the missus at the bar and the mates while I was down the front hanging off the speakers. That was really cool. I had a great weekend. I thought of another one then. Have I done 4? 1, 2. Possibly not. I'll tell you one where nothing to do with music. Went to see went to festival. The what was it? Something to do with the Hell on Christmas on Earth one with Megadeth, Overkill, Creator, Chromags, Lars Lockett, um, Virus, and Voivod. It's going to be the first time I saw Voivod, sort of late 80s. Um, no internet or anything. It was in Leeds. It was a long way to go. But my mate, who used to arrange all the festivals at the mate Mark, who arranged the festivals in the not festivals, the gigs in the Memo Club in Wrexham. He was going, couldn't get anyone to go with. We stayed at his dad's property. Me and him went there. Dead excited. As soon as I got there, got to the merch centre, bought myself a Voivod t-shirt, was dead chuffed, and then someone went, "You know they're not playing." I went, "What?" I went, no. Apparently Voivod couldn't get any visas to come in. They're not playing. And I'm like, yeah, whatever. I was taking a piss, went to the bar, got a drink and that sort of thing. Yeah, Voivod didn't play. Gutted. And it took quite a few years afterwards so I managed to get to see him. So there you go, that's probably enough stories. I've waffled on for over 20 minutes. Um, if you've not, if you don't watch Trevor's channel, get over to Fumes of Hatred. Really good stuff. Good lad. I don't know when the next video will be. I might still be here. Might have moved somewhere else. Who knows? I hope you're enjoying a bit of Lamp Murmur. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Laters.